What's up, shipbuilders? If you haven't heard by now, Starfield has a buggy, but more on that in a minute. First, we need to talk about an overlooked part of this most recent update, a change to shipbuilding. Specifically, for those of you that used glitch building techniques, this update no longer allows a common glitch technique known as the flip glitch. You see, before the update, you could place a part by snapping it to a connection point, even if the part showed red on the screen, then flip it back, and then hit cancel. And the part would actually stay in that place, and most importantly, be considered appropriately attached by the shipbuilder tool. Now when you try and do that and you hit the cancel button, the part reverts back to where it was in the shipbuilder space, meaning it doesn't stay where you want it, which means you can no longer use this glitch technique to build your ships. So is this a problem? Well, honestly, it depends. There are many incredible ship builds and builders out there that use glitch techniques, and for them, this completely changes the game. Now, there are still other glitch building techniques, and of course there are mods that allow for these sorts of part placements, but this method is no longer part of the base game. Basically, it greatly hinders a strong player base that also helps to keep other ancillary players engaged too. And what I find even more interesting is that Bethesda recently held a ship design contest with real-world, real-value prizes going to the finalists. Now, my own entry was selected as one of the 8 finalists. Most interesting is that half of the finalists, including the top 3 winners of the competition, used glitches, and the second place finisher used mods. So an official competition by Bethesda promoting these build techniques, and now these same techniques are no longer allowed in the game. Now, let me be clear, my builds are all vanilla, but I don't mind others using these techniques, and the ships they've created from them are amazing. Now, I did have an issue with the ship design contest not specifying the allowable build methods, and I feel even more strongly about that position now, especially considering I placed 4th and the top 3 used glitches and or mods. But I also don't feel entitled to be able to use glitch build methods. They are called glitch for a reason. It is, however, very unfortunate that this shipbuilding community has to work around this latest update, and I do feel that shipbuilding broadly hasn't received any direct update or additional content since release, other than mods, and other than to now reduce this functionality in this way, which was contradictory to those official contest guidelines, or lack of guidelines. So what do you think? Are you a vanilla build purist, or a glitch building apologist, or somewhere in between? Either way, the game has changed in shipbuilding terms. Okay, now a few words on the buggy. First, I think Bethesda did a great job. It handles well, it's fun to drive, the boosts are powerful and let you get to places you wouldn't easily get to otherwise, and will make traveling to points of interest so much more fun. Also, I haven't seen this covered anywhere yet, so let me be the first maybe to show this to you. Not only can you actually change your field of view in the settings for driving the vehicle, but there's actually a zoom feature in the binding section that allows you to change your camera zoom on the fly while you're driving. Not a significant gameplay mechanic, but you may not realize it if you don't scroll to the very, very, very bottom of the binding section. So that's all for now. I'm looking forward to Shattered Space in a month, and a couple things about where I'm at with mods. I actually released a very quick mod about a couple weeks ago called Increased Ship Encounters. It's a very simple, quick change to a condition in the game that basically allows for ship encounters to happen more frequently, which if you haven't yet encountered all of the legendary ships, this is a great way to get those to trigger for you. It's not going to make them reappear if you've already encountered them. It's not going to change the fact that you'll still have to travel amongst a couple different star systems to get it to appear, but it will increase the likelihood that they do appear. And one final teaser before I go, I'm working on a mod that will put your ship builds to the ultimate test, placing them up against my own. Until next time, keep building.